You make sure to tell your grandma at Easter dinner that Bitcoin has outperformed the S&P 500 for the last 14 years. Or that cranky uncle that always makes fun of you for investing in that magic internet money, you let him know that fact too, that Bitcoin has outperformed the S&P 500 for the last 14 years. So it wouldn't have mattered all that stuff he had put in his 401k. It wouldn't have mattered because if he just would have bought Bitcoin, he would have done even better. That is the magic of Bitcoin and crypto. Even with all the crazy volatility, it is a new digital economy that now countries are adopting. It's so funny because crypto is basically the antithesis of government, right? It was built out of the financial crisis of 2008. And now governments are adopting it, including the United States, the richest country in the world. And the United States also has a nice altcoin bag of Ethereum, XRP, Solana, Cardano, ADA. And other countries you don't think are going to follow suit too? I personally believe that they will. So, in the end, I'm not too concerned about the volatility. I'm not that concerned about the tariffs because I do things will get figured out. And shoot, I would like some of my products from my manufacturers overseas too. I'm still working on that. So I'm in the same boat as everybody, but I'm relaxing and just trying to take it day by day because I know that these things will eventually settle. I do believe that there is some semblance of a plan that will get initiated. And I do believe that the Federal Reserve is going to cut rates because we need to service the American debt. And the longer we hold interest rates higher, the more we pay interest on our loans as a nation. And the United States does not want to do that. Now, there are some liberal economists that believe that is, that's just kind of like irrelevant, that we can continue to do that. But there are some conservative economists or even moderate, and I'm not even talking like liberal or conservative politically, I'm just talking about economic reasons, moderate economists that think that that's not a good idea. The Federal Reserve is going to cut rates because people don't get rich and people don't buy houses as much when interest rates are high. And when the interest rate go lower, banks make more money because people take out more loans. This is all coming down the pipeline. The M2 global money supply is continuing to increase. And historically speaking, every single time that happens, Bitcoin, it just takes a few weeks later, maybe 4 to 8 weeks later, it starts rising. So I'm very optimistic about this summer. I'm very optimistic about this fall, as long as we don't get some major black swan event because nobody knows the future. Again, I'm just a dude on the internet sitting on my stoop in front of my house, but enjoying this beautiful day. But in the end, I think Bitcoin, crypto have an awesome future. Politically, it has an awesome future. The United States, the richest country in the world, has basically done a complete 180. And yeah, crypto is going to continue to boom, and it doesn't even need government. But the fact that government is now backing it, in my opinion, just means it's going to go higher. So let's see what happens.